All right, guys, quick tutorial on how to use this SKILL.MD file that I shared about how to connect MindStudio to an API. So the idea here, just as an overview, is to connect a particular API that you're interested in getting data from to MindStudio. I'm going to use MindStudio here as the backend and the front end. You can do all kinds of things, stuff with it. But then you got the SKILL.MD file that basically tells Claude how to build the code necessary to connect the API to MindStudio. And at the end, you're going to get these like very powerful AI agents that you can do a lot with and have all these capabilities. So the API we're going to work with as an example here is called FinHub, and you can go to this site and you get actually a free API. If you click on this, you go there, sign up, get a free API. And this is the API documentation right here. All right, so it goes through and talks about how to do that. So you can read through it if you like. And over here is the agent we're building. So basically, we're going to grab a stock symbol. And because this is obviously a stock API, it gives us all kinds of information about stocks. And we have a run function block. And inside that, we're going to create a function. And I've called it FinHub. And we have these three different tabs that we need to fill in. Okay, especially, actually, mostly we need these two. This is just for testing purposes, but these are the two main ones that we're going to need. And this is what this skill does. So what we're going to do is going to go into Claude, and then you're going to go to customize, and you're going to go to skills, and you go to this drop down. You can say upload a skill, and we're going to grab the skill and drop it in. And there it is, uploaded, ready to go. And we're going to go back to Claude. And I got this prompt here. And we're going to say, I want to build this custom function to FinHub. Here's the documentation. And say, I am using MindStudio. And then please use this skill. And we're going to give it the skill name as well. All right, so it's got the skill name. And so let's go ahead and run that. All right, so that's done. It's got everything it needs. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our agent, and this is the function block that we have. We'll paste that in the code. We're going to configuration, and let's go down and grab the configuration tab as well. There's that. And we also have the test tab information too. So let's go grab that. And here it is. So I already had this kind of going for a little bit before, so I deleted a bunch of things. So it's cached, but basically my API is already here, and the ticker symbol is here because we saved it as a symbol here. So we're passing that through. And then we have a summary output variable, which I've called result here. And we're going to pass that in as a result. Okay. So we got everything set up. Let's go ahead and run that. And one of the easy ways to do that, so you could run it on the test and put in your API right here. And we're using Apple. Or what you can do is turn this in start block into a workbench mode. And then we can actually see the result at the bottom. So let's go ahead and run that. And that is completed. As you can see here, we have Apple, exchange rate, global market technology, market cap, IPO, all this kind of stuff information. Now, obviously, I didn't specify exactly what kind of information I want out of it. So this is where a little bit of prompt engineering is going to be very important, because you want to tell it exactly what kind of information it is. I mean, FinHub has ton of information about a particular. So at this point, it just decided on its own that all we're going to get is this type of information from the summary. But obviously, we can see here that the ticker price is not even here. So I just did something really quickly, but you want to make sure that you tell it what you need.